Hello everyone. So in this lecture we're going to be talking about the Edgar and RIR. So let's first talk about Edgar. So Edgar is electronic data gathering, analysis and retrieval. So Edgar is the electronic filing system that created by Security and Exchange Commission to increase the efficiency and accessibility of corporate filings. The system is used by all publicly traded companies when submitted requires documents to the SEC. Corporate documents are time sensitive and creation of Edgar has greatly decreased the time it takes for corporate documents to become publicly available. Understanding Edgar. Under the Security Act of 1933, the public companies are required to publish their financial data every 3 months. Although this information was theoretically available to all investors, it was difficult to access the age of paper in that communication. The SEC began developing an electronic reporting system in the early 1980s to launching its first pilot in 1984. The first operational Edgar system was launched in 1992, but electronic reporting was still voluntarily at the time of beginning of 1993. The Commission began to phase in the requirement of electronic filing. Using the Edgar system. The Edgar consists of a searchable database with more than 20 years of electronic filing. Users can search for database in the same manner as an online search, using either the name of the company or an individual. Search result can be found narrowed down by the date, location of the company's executive offices, or the types of files that were sought. In addition of the company data, Edgar can also be used to search the mutual funds, variable insurance product, or confidential treating orders. These are the orders that restricted access to the data that is otherwise required to be filled. So there are a couple of advantages and disadvantages of Edgar. So the advantages of Edgar is a drawback to the Edgar system is that the filing that are highly stripped down and often difficulty to read compared to the annual report received by the shareholders. All the information is contained in the filing, but details can be difficult to find in one huge text file. However, the information is always structured in the same way regardless of which the company filed the information. So there are pros and cons. So the pros will be like provide a simple repository for public filings, and then allow easy access to 20 plus years of corporate financial data as well as mutual funds and variable investment funds or products. And cons or disadvantages will be like search function that can be clumsy and cluttered and similar sounding companies, and it may be easier to find reports to the web page of the reporting country or company. Documents that are accessed using Edgar and filled with the SEC include quarterly and annual corporation report and financial statement. So annual reports from 10 to K includes company history, audited financial statement, a description of product and services, and an annual review of the organization, its operation and the company market. From reports 10Q includes unauthenticated financial statement and information about the company's operation in the previous 3 months. Other reports that are often searched by the investors are registration statement, which are required before the stock can be sold to public, which discloses the notable events such as bankruptcy, which contain the ownership information and which reports the transaction and not reported back. In 2016, a Ukrainian hacker used stolen login credential to access filing of the Edgar system that had not yet been released. This information was then passed on the traders who were able to trade on the advanced knowledge of company and reporting the figures before they were published. So the bottom line is Edgar is a convenient way to access the electronic report of any public company in the United States. However, the search function can be clumsy, but it is far from intuitive. In the age of internet, much more data can be found just by easily on a company's website. Now let's talk about RIRS. So regional internal registries. So there are 5 regional internal registries in the world. So RIR is manage, distribute and register Internet Number Protocol, which is IPv4 and IPv6 within their respective regions. Each RIR operates as not-for-profit member-based association in its respective region in accordance with the law of the country in which it is located. RIRs is distributed internet number resources according to the policies developed by the respective regional community using established open and inclusive and bottom-up policy development process, which is PDP. Member elected board govern each RIR. Then board provides fidelity oversight, strategic guidance and verification of the policy development process. The NRO, the Number Resources Organization, was established in 2003 as a coordinating body of the 5 regional internet registries to act on a matter of global importance to all 5 RIRs. To participate in the global internet governance activities and coordinates joint programs across the global RIR system. Within their respective regions, RIRs provide service to administer, manage, distribute and register the internet number resources mainly to their members. The global RIR system ensures that each internet number resource is uniquely assigned to one party to ensure smooth function to the internet and that they are distributed based on justified need. So how the RIR distribute internet number resources within their regions is defined by the policies that each RIR's community develop using their own PDP. RIR members are comprised of internet service provider, which is ISPs, governments, universities, civil society, end users, for-profit and non-profit enterprises of all sizes and across all business sectors. Members pay fees to the RIR-based type and then amount of service they require. Each RIR sets its own membership requirements and fees. So that's all about RIR and registry regional internet registries.